I'm going to just edit that out and start all over again.
Sometimes you just need to do that.
Exactly. Hey, welcome back to the edited version of another interview here. I got a little tongue-tied because I was so excited to meet my new guest, Margaret. Margaret, tell me your full name, your shop location, everything you want me to know, but not in one breath, please.
Oh, okay. I'll try to do that. My name is Margaret Fetty. I own the Tailored Fit in Bloomington, Indiana. We have an educational arm of our shop, which is called the University of Sewing.
Oh, I like that. Now, Tailored Fit, though, is it quilting and garment?
Okay, it is both, but it is actually an alterations tailoring shop that has grown into a retail location that teaches sewing. We're a Bernina dealer.
Great.
And we have both clothing fabric and quilting fabric, and I oftentimes am looking for fabric that will work for both things.
Has anybody shown you the cotton couture yet by chance?
I think I have seen it, but of course, I would always like to see it again because, I have seen so much at the show today, over the weekend, I should say, that it's hard to keep everything straight in my head. So.
Don't look now, Margaret, but I think it's standing behind you. So the cotton couture right here. No, but the reason I mentioned that, and it's a good plug. Yeah. Is that high density cotton which will drape beautiful for
That's
your...
That's my point. Yes, the thing is we typically try to buy the highest quality cottons for our shop because people want to use them both ways.
Right. Now, being that you kind of have a tailoring name and a tailoring lead into your shop, are you getting a larger demographic of folks sewing? Are you getting more men and women, boys and girls?
Interestingly, we are getting both. I wouldn't say that it's more men than women, but I mean, we've done entire classes of beginning sewing that have been almost all guys.
Right.
So it's pretty fun, It's just we're into a whole new world these days. I mean, it used to be at one point in time you never saw a lot of gentlemen being in classes, and in these are.
And the guys that showed up were certainly not gentlemen.
Now that's not true.
I'm a gentleman.
But it's interesting because we'll have younger people. We're getting men who are actually kind of at the ends of their careers and realizing that they want to sew.
Yeah, it is a great hobby, craft, art form. It's a wonderful thing to do, and what I have found, and when I had my shop, it was fun. A lot of the gentlemen would get interested kind of in their retirement years because they were no longer interested in listening to partners complain about the pattern designs and how they need editing, and so they'd often go, well, maybe I could fix that, and they'd get in, and then all of a sudden they were picking colors, and then all of a sudden they're on the road trip, and all of a sudden they've got their own stash, their own power tools, and the whole thing, right?
Isn't it so much fun? Yeah. Yes, it's been really wonderful to see all this happening.
And are you also one of the educators at your shop?
I am, but not as much as I'd like to be. Usually I take 1 or 2 classes a month, and that's about it, because being the owner, that is a challenge.
Yeah.
I love to teach, but it's a challenge.
Yeah, I think folks need to kind of be reminded it's a wonderful industry to be in, but it is a lot of work to be a quilt shop owner. There's a lot of input and stimulation that comes in. There's a lot of personal choice you have to make. There's a lot of, customer service you're considering, keeping up with the trends. It's a lot.
Marketing part of it and getting people in your stores these days because there's so many online options, and just getting them to come and see what you have and why you're different and what's going to be valuable for them. It's huge.
So help me teach the rest of the quilt shops out there, because I want to drive traffic into the local quilt shops. That's why I believe strongly, and you've got to match your solids, you've got to match your textures, those magic pieces of fabric that make the quilt just come together. That has to be done in person, I truly believe. So what is your strategy that you like to use to get bodies into your store? What is that would help everybody?
I am a big fan of story brand marketing, and it's about being clear about what you're offering. One of the things that I found a little bit frustrating even at this show is I would see the name of a business and there was no other explanation of what they were, and I was like, what are they selling? I mean, if you want me to buy from you, I have to know what you're selling. And sometimes I don't want to get drug into, if there is no reason for me to come and see you, it probably makes sense for me not to occupy your time asking that.
Amen.
So my thing I would suggest to everyone who's trying to sell a product, whatever it is be clear about what you're selling so that people know, and then that way they'll self-edit themselves. Do I need to really be coming to see you? Because if I'm not interested in your product, don't occupy my time. And let's get with the people who are interested and help them buy the things that they're looking for.
Right. And then that is the other side of the blessing of that is then, people that are in your business, are in your shop, are there because they want to be, they're excited to be, and you don't have to be intimidated to walk up and say, how may I serve you today?
So true, because I mean, right now I have people who are coming in for both quilting and for clothing sewing, and one of the things we really focus on is helping make sure that the customer, if they are interested in whichever, we help them make it fit for them. We really try to ask the questions that help them buy what they're looking for. So it's been a lot of fun.
That's great, Margaret. Okay, well, that's a totally terrific twist on textile tailoring. I'd been practicing that line in my head. Are you ready for the mystery box of questions?
Okay.
Did anybody tell you about the mystery box of questions? Oh, well, the mystery box of questions. Oops. Well, we won't use that one, whatever that one was. Any of the red cards I'm going to ask you to pull and read and answer at will.
Okay. All right. So, what would constitute a perfect day for you? A perfect day for me would be a store full of people asking questions about our sewing machines, our fabric, and how we can help them use all of that to make their perfect day.
Fantastic. So before you plug your store, what day would you like to schedule that for?
I would like to schedule that for, let's say when...
Well, you're going to be tired when you get home. No
We have
sooner
to-
than Wednesday.
Wednesday, you think?
Well, no sooner than Wednesday. Maybe should we wait till the weekend?
Maybe till the weekend.
Okay.
Let's do it for Saturday.
So the weekend after you see this video is going to be her perfect day, a shop full of customers excited about being creative. And exactly where's that location? Plug it all away, Margaret.
We are at 611 West 11th Street in Bloomington, Indiana, and I hope we'll see all of you at the Tailored Fit.
Fantastic. A perfect day for Margaret on the way. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Awesome.